On the West Coast, no two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them. It's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Ollie Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done...
Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Boise State Broncos offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able...
On the West Coast, no two programs have... Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rush is on him. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. And he doesn't find much. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rival.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pocket breaking down. Finds a tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Booker. Right on the money.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goff. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Finds the tight end.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Touchdown Broncos! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Booker. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football without him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Fakes to grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Moving out to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at
way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Buying some time as he moves left. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Touchdown, Boise State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Dropping back, it's Rose. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On the move. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up.
And that corner came in hot.
Well, Troy worked.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, and then you can go make big plays.
To throw, it's Booker. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Booker. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers in. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
They want that clock to run. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
It's complete to the left. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running inside. It's gone. And there was nowhere to go. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Gives it on the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move them on the counter. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Off play action. Unleashes one. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
31, Fresno State, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Rose. Finds his tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. They're working that left side. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big... So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. So Boise State takes down Fresno State, and these two often use each other as a measuring stick. That's how rivalries are born, and this one certainly delivered. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. The Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here's ball to begin the drive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Rams come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Handoff, ball. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. The big fullback's got it. Shakes off the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Going to try to get it himself. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Boise State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Scanning the field, it's Booker. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Broncos offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goff.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got it again. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Looking for a man. It's Booker. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So the touchdown drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Boise State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Some beer.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Gonna run it. It's gone. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Booker. The sure hands, it's Jones.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Back to pass on second down. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
And this is a rhythm timing throw. They're in zone defense behind. Sometimes you got to wait for that second window to open up before you throw this slant. But not being on the same page, defense breaking on the football, that wasn't a great play by this offense.
It's caught downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's gone. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Let's it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to... Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Here's a hit. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports. The Rams will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese. And
makes the grab in their space. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They get to him as he throws. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Caught. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go.
Touchdown, Broncos! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Makes the catch. It's Temple. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Booker. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can...
Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
So now it's 2nd and long.